welcome back. My name's Catherine, and I'm doing a easy, do-it-yourself camping minivan conversion. And today I'm going to share with you how to do the insulated window curtains. What I have are these. I had gotten the insulation roll from the hardware store. So you go down the hardware aisle, there's a box, and they have, it's like a silver bubble wrap. That's the best way I can describe it. And it comes in a section like this big. This big. Ooh, mosquitoes are bad out here. And it did all my windows, and then some. So I'm going to show you how to make your mini-Avn windows. I had gotten some fabric. My last one was the curtain windows. I'll set this here. I had to put it on a cord so that I could hang it up here, but that didn't really give me the privacy I needed for this back window. And today we're going to do the back window. So I didn't have enough fabric to finish this window here, so I got a complementary fabric, about another, well, just want to be sure, and I got 2 yards. This is a quilting fabric, and you can get a yard for about $5.99. If you go to Walmart, you can get it for even cheaper, $4.44 a yard. But I really like this pink and blue with the gray, because my interior of my minivan is gray, so it went very well. Okay, so what you're going to need today, you're going to need a tape measure. You're going to need, if you've got a Sharpie, use the Sharpie. A black Sharpie would be great. And you're going to need a pair of scissors. Do not use your fabric scissors for this, because you won't be able to cut your fabric. So I have 2 different pairs of scissors, one to cut this with and one to cut your fabric. I also have, for my project, I have some binding. So this one's going to be complementary to go around the edges of my window blind. And also I had glue. On the other window blinds I used this wood glue because I knew my car's going to get hot and I didn't want it to really lose its stickability. And this wood glue really actually worked. You just got to make sure that it's nowhere near the edges. And also you could probably use the hot glue gun. So I brought 2 of those. I brought those items today. Okay, so let's get started. So I already have this. So I have this window screen, and that's going to give me a pretty good idea. I've got the right amount here. So, but to get an accurate reading, you're going to have to put this piece up on your window. Leg cramp. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm tucking it into the crevices. And tucking it into the crevices is going to give me a baseline to draw my Sharpie.
Mosquitoes are getting me.
Okay. Sorry. I'm going to go down the baseline.
Look there.
It got me. Okay.
They're coming into the umbrella.
Okay. So I've got a little bit start on it. And you can see I drew a line here. And what this is it's bubble wrap. Just like, it's almost like a tin foil, but not a tin foil that could be, that you wrap your food in. It's more of the insulated kind for your drapes. Let's see if I got that right. We go back up and we would measure. Measure twice, cut once. Another thing is also, there's the lines for this. They're going up and down. They have to go up and down to keep its form. Because if you put it in this way, it'll roll right out your window. Yeah, I'm almost done with this piece. Oh, look at that. It's right up there, really nice. Good. Now just some touching up to do, and we'll get this all perfect right into the window before we move on to our next step, which is attaching the fabric to the back side of the insulation panel. How wide is this window? Woohoo! Well, it's 46 inches wide at its widest point, and about 39.5 to 40 inches at its smallest point. And from the light is about 17 inches, and this side is 19. All right, let's finish this. So there's a little curve here. Perfect. And then using the scissors kind of helps give it a dotted line, so you can cut on that a little better. Remember, the edges are curved. Okay, I'm going to finish cutting that. And I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. If we don't get the edges completely right, we can always fill it in with the fabric and bias. the bias tape. That's what this is called, bias tape, single wide fold. And I've gotten, it's 3 yards of it. I picked up 2 packages just in case. And it's a .87 inches wide. That's more than a half. It's almost 3/4 of an inch. So that'll be perfect. Where are we at? That one was a little bit more difficult to say. Here we go. Okay, so I've got my shape cut out. Let's see if I got the measurements right. That is just about perfect. A little gap around my light, but I'll fix that with the extra fabric I have. So then, because then I'll have a little bit extra fabric here to play with, which will be perfect. Okay, so let's move on to our how to attach the fabric to our installation panel. And oh yeah. I'm almost done. Perfect. Okay, welcome back. So I have, this is going to be the inside where I'm going to be facing in. This is going to be the outside. What you want to do, have it face up for right now. And you want to see which way your fabric's going to go. So this is going to be the top. So I want my flowers to be at the top and the stems to be on the bottom. I don't want to put this upside down because, as you can see, I have beautiful fabric here. The flowers are pointing up. So let's see. Now, my fabric is like 44 inches wide. It's not going to reach this point over here. So it's good that I got an extra yard. So let's see. So I'm going to cut it in half here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to lay it out this way. I'm going to make sure that I have a little bit of fabric on the top to work with. And then I'm going to just trim it on the bottom here. And it's hanging over the picnic table. Perfect, because then it gives me a straight line. A little extra on that side. There we go. This edge will not unravel. It is super duper. So I just needed, so I'm going to go over like 3.5 inches. And right here. Want to put it near the edge because that's where I'm going to sew. Now it's okay, I could sew this in the sewing machine. It's lightweight. Man, how can I describe that? It's lightweight and it's bubbles. It goes pop, 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 pop. And it's going to work. So this is how I did it. So I am going to, again, this is my inside. Let's see. We're going to, this is, my glue stick is stuck, so. If you like my videos, give it a great big thumbs up and subscribe for some more great videos. My plans eventually, I'm going to get a schooling bus. That's what I want. I want to travel. I've got, how many more states do I have to travel? I got about 20 more states to go through. They're all going to be coastal states, and I want to travel and video or photography, all that I can. People, travels, and just enjoy America. I don't know how I'm going to get my schoolie to Hawaii, but we're going to have fun. Okay, so now I got it going. And the wood glue will hold up to the heat in the car. It holds the fabric really good. And let's get her over here. Let's see. slide it a little bit. Make sure your pattern's going the right way. There we go. Just trying to make sure I've got it covered down here on the bottom, even if it's not nice. How I did my other windows. I've gotten craft items before, and they were glued together. I put them on my front door. In the setting sun, the heat so hot, melted. On top, but I'm going to try to, yep, that's okay. Try to line up the flowers. It's okay, this could be a little bit there. Okay, I'm going to go on this side with it. It's okay. Great. Yeah, this is my own idea. This is my own creation. I came up with this. Okay. So give that time to dry. And then we'll go back and I'm going to show you how good it looks in the window. You're going to be surprised. Okay, for this one here, on the edges where it curves, you're going to want to, because it's curving, it's not going to, it's not going to fold like you want it to. Because we've got this much here, we've got corners. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut diagonally here at each corner. Now I'm able to do that. It's beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to trim it. Also here, just trim it. You can leave 1/4 inch. So I'm going to finish up here. I'm going to take it to my sewing machine at home, put on the binding, and I'll show you the finished result. I love it bit later. Hey, if you're in the mood, check out my other videos. I have some beautiful scenery of the lake, of Lake Erie and Fourth Lake, and relaxing music to it. Some thunderstorms. Feel like you're outdoors. Show you what else they can bring. All the flowers are going up. Or if you liked your flowers going down, it's going to look good. It's going to have a little bit more privacy in my van. And a little bit more silence. Okay. This won't take too long to dry. See you back in a few. Hi, so welcome back. I finished my window curtain for my minivan, and here is the end result. And this is the inside, and this is what the outside looks like facing out. My windows are tinted, so they'll only see the silvery side, if that. So what? A recap of what I did is I trimmed it to fit the window. I glued the fabric onto the insulation, staying at least 2 inches away from the edge. And then I went ahead and I sewed all the way around the edge to secure the fabric to the insulation piece. And then I sewed this nice bias tape all the way around. I had to get 2 of them. It was short, maybe about 8 inches, and it'll work for me. It'll work just fine. So here's the test. I'm going to do the test, and we'll see if it fits. I hope the flowers are going the right way. And no, they're not going the right way. They're going to be upside down. Hey, it's okay. It's for my eyes only. I'm going to put that up there like so. It might be easier to do if you're inside the van, and it tucks right into the little crevices. So you just snap it in there like so. If it doesn't fit, then just slide it a little bit. There's a little crack. We can put like a sticker or something right there. Okay, so let's see. Maybe I should have went this way first. Okay. Close it up. Let's see what it looks like. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look. That's pretty good. Oops. Window screen for my back window. Hey, that looked pretty cool. So, a little more. That's going to be nice. It kind of matches. It's in the same color family. A little blue, some pinks. It's upside down. Maybe they're falling from the sky. Hey. But remember, turn your fabric the right way. Okay, so my project. So let's talk about how much this cost. The roll of insulation was around $35, and the yard of fabric, well, it's going to be more than a yard. I had 2 yards, 3, let's say a total of 4 yards just to be safe, and they were about $5 a yard. If you go to Walmart's, it's $4.44, so they're right about $5. So $20 in fabric, the cheapest you can get. And if you had leftover material, you could for binding, you can make your own binding, save yourself some money, or you can, if you got bias tape, easy. I know a place cheap that you can get it at, and so for around $50, $50, $60, and it didn't take too long to make these. Pretty easy, pretty simple, and it's going to be a good investment. It's going to be a good investment because it's going to insulate between the heat and the cold. It's going to invest for sound control. It's going to deaden the sound, like if you're listening, there's traffic outside, you're at a campground or something and it's close. It's going to help block out those sounds. Remember, you could do these you could make it your favorite. Oh, it's raining and the sprinklers are going off. I have to hurry up. Okay, get the fabric you like for your design, for your camper, for your van, for your minivan. You could use old t-shirts or any t-shirts or flannel shirts. You could make yourself a quilt and cut that up and just glue it on here. I used wood glue. The wood glue, it still bends and everything. It still holds its shape. It made the fabric stick to this really good. Here, I probably need another sewing because my first intention was I was going to make curtains using picture wire, but I'd have to drill into this hard plastic, and I couldn't drill into the hard plastic and didn't have a drill. And so I had to come up with another idea, and once I got this idea, this wasn't very far behind. So I really hope you like my video. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up. That really helps me out. Share this video. There's other campers out there that would like to know about how to make your own lines for your minivan. And remember to subscribe. I've got some other great videos in store for you. So thanks for stopping by and happy camping.